The biggest lessons in life come from the most unexpected places and unravels in the most unexpected ways. I'm passionate about coaching, and my journey in coaching as a coach started with the gift of listening. It was at a dining table in California, a busy morning with 2 children who needed to be going out of the house so I can get my day started. I was a week away from going to India for my dad's surgery. I had a lot of things on my mind. When my son told me, "What decision have you made about us going to India, moving to India?" And I said, "Adi, with all due respect, this is not the time to talk about it." And he said, "With all due respect, this is the time to talk about it. Very soon I'll be in middle school. You can't afford to touch me when I'm in high school. I will always be a global citizen. And it's important for me to live in India. Every time I go there, people deal with me with velvet gloves, and I want to stand next to you. I want to experience the place because I know I will always live outside of it. It's important for me." And very instinctively, I told him, "I have to talk to your dad about it later, but my answer is a yes if agree to 3 conditions. 1, everyone goes to India can see pollution, population, and mosquitoes. It takes time to really understand a place. I'm interested in your opinions, but I'm not a fan of judgments. Can you agree to take a year before you share any comparisons, any impressions of India? Can you do that?" I said yes. The second thing is, know that Hyderabad has changed and I have changed. I've become a woman outside of India. You have to be comfortable with experience in India with someone who is also doing the same. Would you be okay with that? And he said yes. And the third one, you have to commit to staying there for 3 years, because after 2 years, we'll make a decision what we do next. Are you okay with it? And he said yes. Long story short, we moved to India. It was the best decision we ever made. It set the trajectory of our family in a completely different way. I reflect back now and ask myself, where did this insight come from where I made this decision on the spot? Because it's important to understand it's not normal for me. I grew up in a family where my father told me I can always be anyone I want. A grandfather who was literally born in the 19th century, where women are not to be seen, not to be heard. And another grandfather who was my best friend, who introduced me to jean skirts and introduced me to new products in the market, asking me, "See if it enhances your beauty." The stories we tell ourselves, right? I never made a decision before by myself without consulting and aligning with any of what they have, of the permissions. And here I was. And I realized it was from a gift someone else gave me. I was 10-year-old when my father took me to his mentor guide's house because there was an event, and it was about 300 people who were there. And during the event, I asked my father a question, and he said, "I'll answer that after we go home." After the event, he met his mentor again, and he told him, "You know what? She asked me a question. This is a great, profound question." And I told her I'm going to answer later. And he said, No. That's not how we do it." And he said, "When a soul has asked a question, you've got to respect, because who knows how long it took her to get to that point to ask that question. If you don't seize the moment, she may never come there again." He had 300 people of prominence waiting to talk to him, and he took the time to talk to a 10-year-old. I will never forget that gift, because what I saw that day was the gift of presence, of being heard, being seen, and how much it has impacted my life. It gave me insight and experience into my superpower. Because when you're fully present, you're in tune with your intuition, with your intellect, and suspend all interest, possibilities happen. It has allowed me to lean in my superpowers time and again, and has given me purpose to live my life with intention and impact, to live the best version of myself, and to help others live the best version of themselves. I'm always grateful for the lesson and open to see where the next one is going to come from.